Well, the tragedy in Orlando may have children upset and may have them asking questions as well. Good morning to Dr. Joette Giovinco from the Fox medical team. So kids will frequently, because when you're a child, and in some cases when you're an adult, it's all about me. So they want to bring it back to themselves. Am I in danger is what they're going to ask parents or grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, that absolutely could occur. And children as young as age 4, according to the Academy of Pediatrics, says that they may understand what's going on and need an explanation. So they suggest that the first thing you need to do is to talk to your child and ask them what they've heard, what they know. That's going to set the pace for what you need to tell them. They say don't be overly vague, but you don't want to give them too much detail. They want you to avoid the graphic images if you can. I know that's harder with older kids because they're going to have access, especially things that are repetitive. You don't want them to keep seeing that scene over and over again in their head. They talked about explaining death to children in a very simplistic way, talking about it's part of the life cycle. Individuals stop breathing, they can't move, they can't pee or poop if that's a young child. There was another book that also caught my eye. It was called Kid Power Book for Caring Adults. In that, she talks about what you should tell a child to do if it does happen to them. So again, reassure them, tell them, hey, look, most of us are going to live long, happy lives. In school, the people around you are there to protect you. We've got people in the government, we have law enforcement, we have all of those folks trying to protect you. But in the event that you are unable to access any of that, she does give a recommendation that you should tell your child to get away quietly, quickly, and when you look at the studies or when you look at the individuals who were involved in places like Columbine, it were those who got away were the ones who tended to survive. Exactly. So lots of stuff out there, but again, you can always talk to your school. What is the plan? Make sure that there is a plan in place, but again, reassure your child that everyone is there to protect them, and the vast majority of cases, obviously, it's not going to happen to them.
Right, right. And you know your kid better than anyone else, so give them the information at the level they'll understand it as well. Let's talk about somebody else that may not get the respect they deserve with Father's Day coming up. A look at the importance of the role of fathers, and particularly in light of the fact that a lot of families don't stay together. Even the best intended dads may not have the opportunity to be the world's greatest dad.
Yeah, this was coming, again, out of the American Academy of Pediatrics, and what they did was they looked at studies, compiled studies from years back. I mean, they went back as far as 1965. But what they found is that there has been a shift and a change in fathers. We saw in the 2008 recession a lot more fathers were staying home, more moms were working, and that has caused an overall shift, a 60% increase in the number of dads raising kids, and also the number of stay-at-home dads becoming fathers. You know, it's still a low number, 3.4%, but again, a 60% increase from the past. They say that that involvement of the dad begins even before that baby is born. Moms are more likely to go to the doctor. There's some benefits if the child ends up in the NICU. There's also language development. Dads are more likely to introduce new words. Their play with the children, the exercise, it's going to increase the exploration of that child versus the mom, which is more safety and balance. They also talked about the fact that dads have hormonal changes after the baby's born. So testosterone's high during conception. After that, it drops down. At age 2 to 6 months, they see a rise in oxytocin. That's the bonding hormone. Also prolactin. That's what we see in moms who are lactating, right? And so lots of changes are occurring in the dads. But as you said before, yes, it can be challenging if parents are not staying together. They talked about some of the barriers if there's no paternal leave a lot of times for dads from work. They talk about dads who are incarcerated, dads who may have barriers because the mom's a little overprotective. But by and large, dads, stepdads, male figures, grandfathers, all of them count, and everything will benefit that child even into their teen years. Less risky behavior, less teen pregnancies if they stay involved.
Dr. Joe, thank you as always. Appreciate it.